Hi, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're watching, welcome back to my podcast. If you're listening, if you're new here, my name is Dr. Ron, and I talk about everything healthcare, things that happen behind the scenes, and sometimes I also talk about alternative careers for healthcare workers, with a doctor, a nurse, or any kind of healthcare professional. Sometimes I break down degree courses in health tech and how you can benefit from all of those things. So if these are some of the things that interest you, then I think you might just want to subscribe to my channel or the podcast, drop a couple of comments and also share the channel with your friends. So on today's episode, it's titled How Zotero Saved My Life. I think that is very important for persons who are going to postgrad school, or you're already in postgrad and struggling with writing, particularly referencing, right? Because referencing is an integral part of your writing as academicians and all of that. So you have to get it right. You know, you have to give credit to other person's work so that it's not the term that's plagiarism. So you reference properly, and at the end of your writing you have to create your reference list down at the end of the essay or paper, right? So it's very important to get your referencing right. Now, a lot of persons struggle with referencing. I myself actually struggled when I was in school with referencing, and after the first paper, the second paper, it's not like I wasn't passing, right? I was passing, but I kept on getting comments like, your referencing is not good, there are issues with your referencing. And then I was manually referencing actually. You have a paper with over 60, 70, 80 references, and you're manually typing all those references. It didn't make sense. It was tedious. It was backbreaking, because you're checking the in-text citation. You're also checking the reference list to see if they are there, because sometimes I get remarks like, okay, we saw this reference up there in the body of the essay, but it's not on the list, or you see one on the list, it's not in the paper actually. It was crazy. I kept on wondering how I was going to do this. And with each assignment or paper, the number of words kept increasing, and maybe realistically they expected the number of references to increase. So the workload was really much. So I had to figure out, how do I do this? So I had the option of using I think EndNote. So I tried downloading EndNote and my system almost crashed. So I had to uninstall it. Then there was also this other reference manager, I think Mendeley or something. I tried that one, my system almost crashed again. I was almost giving up until I stumbled across Zotero. A friend showed me Zotero. Put me through. The installation was smooth, simple, and I actually enjoyed it. Then he showed me how Zotero works. I'm like, wow. So referencing can be this easy. When I started using Zotero, it was like half of the work was done. So I really just had to worry about, how to structure my essays, how to find papers, how to critically analyze my essays, and put out a very good body of work, because I knew my referencing was already sorted out. So it made my life very easy. So I was able to finish my essays on time. Like I said, I had cut out half of the work because I already knew referencing was sorted. And the good thing about Zotero is that it's automatic somehow. So as you're writing, you're putting, and that's writing, you're referencing, and your reference list is building automatically. First time I did it was so amazing. I was like, wow, so life could be this easy. So that was how Zotero literally saved my life. And I now found myself, teaching colleagues, teaching classmates how to use Zotero, and everyone like, wow, like we've all been suffering all this while, because I think a lot of persons still had the same issues I had with EndNote and some of the other managers. But with EndNote, what do you call it? With Zotero, I mean, it was smooth, it was seamless. Everybody seemed to enjoy it, So yes, if you're struggling as a postgrad student, so you might want to check out Zotero. And yeah, it's simple to use. I think there are a couple of videos out there on YouTube on how to use Zotero, so you could check them out. Or maybe one of these days I'll probably do a video on how to use Zotero and how it works for me. It integrates smoothly with MS Word. It integrates beautifully with Google Document. So it's really an amazing tool. Kudos to the people who designed Zotero. So if you're in postgrad or you're planning to get into postgrad, I think I recommend you have a look at Zotero. It really makes your life easy. You can reference in APA. In fact, all the referencing styles you think or you want to use, either the Vancouver APA 6, APA 7, or Harvard, whatever it is, Chicago, everything is there. So for me, I mean, Zotero is the referencing tool to use. That's my own personal experience. So this is not advert. I'm just talking from my own experience. Immediately I found it, I didn't look back or consider other referencing managers, because it did the job and it did it pretty well. So that's Zotero. So I don't know if you've used Zotero. What's your experience? You can drop your experience in the comment section. I mean, let every person who is watching or reading also know what your experience has been like with Zotero. I mean, it might not be perfect, but I'm just speaking from my own experience. So drop your comments. I mean, whatever referencing manager you use, I mean, it doesn't have to be Zotero. You can pop it in the chat there or the comments what you use, so that, I mean, other persons might find other managers more useful or more easy to use. I mean, we're all building a community of learners. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and finally share this channel to your colleagues, your friends. I mean, I want healthcare workers to really benefit from what we are doing on this channel. So I'll be glad if you subscribe and share the channel with your friends. So until I come your way in the next episode, I still remain your host, Dr. Ron, and stay tuned for other episodes. I mean, if you turn on your notification button, I mean, you know when I drop new videos on this channel. So until I come your way next time, stay safe, stay cool, and bye for now.